Hello everyone, welcome to our Blender tutorial for beginners. In this video we are going to discuss every essential hotkeys and shortcuts for absolute beginners. And this step-by-step guideline is for you. If you have just installed Blender for the first time and you are not sure where to start, you have come to the right place. When Blender opens, you will see the start screen. Now let's take a quick look at the interface. Blender's interface can seem a bit overwhelming at first. On your left, you have your 3D viewport where you will do most of your work. On your right, you have panels that contains various tools and settings. In the middle, you will find the timeline and other essential controls. S for scale, it lets you resize objects or components like vertex, edges or faces. G for grab, it allows you to move objects. R for rotate, this shortcut lets you rotate objects or selected components like vertex, edges or faces. Press G and X, it will move to the x-axis. Press G and Y, it will move to the y-axis. Press G and Z, it will move to the z-axis. Press S and X, it will scale. It will resize objects specifically along x-axis. Press S and Y, it will resize objects along y-axis. Press S, Z, it will resize your object along z-axis. Press R for rotate, and X, it will rotate around the x-axis. Press R and Y, it will rotate around the y-axis. Then press R and C, it will rotate around the z-axis. Shift T for duplicate. To duplicate selected objects, this shortcut allows you to quickly create a copy of the chosen element. Use Alt and S, it will reset the scale. Use Alt and G, it will reset the transformation. Then use Alt and R, it will reset the rotation. Now we are deleting it by pressing delete. Press Shift A to bring the add menu. This shortcut provides a quick way to add various objects, lights, cameras and more to your screen. Shift D to duplicate. Press A to select everything, then if you want to deselect, then again double press A. This shortcut is handy for quickly selecting or deselecting all elements in your active mode. But there is another way. You can select elements by mouse by selecting areas like that. Use Ctrl and Z to undo your last action. This keyboard shortcut is a quick way to revert changes to go back one step in your editing process. If we are in many viewport like that, pressing Ctrl and space, it will maximize the viewport, and again Ctrl and space, then it will minimize again. This can be particularly useful for focusing on specific tasks. Shift D to duplicate. Now press Ctrl and J to join selected objects. This shortcut is used when you want to multiple separate objects into a single object. It will merge them into a single object like that. Press G, then appears different shading modes in the 3D viewport. This includes wireframes, solid, and material preview. Middle mouse button for view in all axes. Press 1 on the numpad shades to view to front view. This gives you a direct view of your 3D scene from the front. Note that this is specifically to the numpad keys. The numpad keys above the letter keys won't have the same effect. If you are using a laptop without a numpad, you might need to use an external keyboard. Then press 3 for side view, press 7 for top view, press 5 for regular view, press 0 to camera view. Practice those Blender shortcuts for a smoother workflow. Drop any question or topics for the further videos in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Happy blending and see you next time.